Hey Planet Protectors, are you ready to meet some snails? We're gonna be feeding all of the snails at the Tarpon Springs Aquarium today. Let's see how the slow business goes. This is what a snail looks like underneath. This kind of snail is called a crown conch. And of course, snails are very different depending on the species. Some are herbivores and scrape algae. Some are carnivores and will hunt other snails or slow-moving things. Let me show you how I feed my snails. Hey. Hey. Okay, so that was not a good example. That fish is a Bermuda chub, and he loves to try to steal the food. No swiping, Mr. Chub. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a piece of shrimp and letting the snail take it right out of my hand. And I don't always feed them shrimp, but that is a part of their diet, at least at my facility. I also will feed them other mollusks like squid, but I gotta say, shrimp is one of their favorite treats. Let's take a closer look at what's going on with that crown conch. First, he discovers the food. That tube thing, it looks like an elephant's trunk that's leading the way. That is his siphon. A snail uses their siphon for water flow, and they also use it to taste what they might be coming up on. Tastes good. This next bit I sped up a little bit, just so the video doesn't last, well, until tomorrow morning. You can see how he comes over top of the piece of shrimp. And that's a big piece of food for this little snail. I'm sure he's really happy. If you look close, right in the middle of the shrimp, there's something happening. All of a sudden, we see movement, and that movement is actually him eating, sucking out the inside meat of that shrimp while leaving the exterior hard shell. We'll check back with him in just a minute. Let's see a few of my other kinds of snails getting a treat. Obviously, some of the other kinds of snails in the tank get a lot bigger than the crown conch. Look out, buddy, or you might end up lunch. This big one right here is called a lightning whelk. The opening of their swirl is actually the opposite direction of many other kinds of conch, like the crown conch. Ooh, I love that picture because you can see her eye tentacle sticking out. You see, snails are mollusks, and they have a face, they have that muscular foot on which to move about, and they are related to other kinds of mollusks, even octopus and squid. While this one is enjoying a shrimp right now with little work, in the wild, she would smother her prey with her muscular foot and then use the sharp edge of her shell to break into a bivalve. Now this view is really interesting because she's right at the surface of the water on the glass, and you can see her take the shrimp down into her body eagerly. What a cool image, and something I didn't really know happened until I started working really closely and hands-on with these awesome snails. And checking back in with our original crown conch, who's made some serious headway. Look how much of the shrimp's insides are gone, and he still is sucking away. He's got to be slowing down a little bit, though. I mean, my goodness, that is a big meal for a little guy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something about snails today. I know I learned so much about them just from my observations working with all of these incredible animals. Have a wonderful day, Planet Protectors. Keep on saving the planet. Bye!